Hey everyone, and welcome to High Foodelity. My name is Eric, and today I'm looking for another Chicago classic. So far on my channel, I've tasted some of the best Chicago-style hot dogs and Italian beef sandwiches that the city has to offer. But for this video, I'm looking for a sandwich that's a little spicier, but also has a long history in the city, and that is a gyro sandwich. For this gyro, I'll be going to Greektown, which has ties back to the Greek community that go back to the 1840s. One of the best things about Chicago are the different ethnic neighborhoods, and Greektown is one of the nicest that you can come visit, as Chicago currently has the third largest Greek population of any city in the entire world. The best part of Greektown, besides the history, is the many different places to get authentic Greek food, which range from your average grab-and-go to 5-star restaurants. But me personally, I'm not that fancy, and found that my favorite place to go for a gyro was at a corner joint that has been serving customers for decades named Mr. Greek. I found this place when I worked right here in Greektown on the corner of Halsted and Adams for over 5 years. I would step off the Blue Line UIC train stop at 7:30 in the morning and already be able to smell the lamb and beef cooking for the day. But it has been almost 10 years since I've been back to Mr. Greek, and I'm eager to see if it lives up to my memories of it being the best of the best. Now, if you are unfamiliar with what a gyro is, as I said, it is one of the most popular sandwiches you will find when you're in Chicago. The meat is a mixture of lamb, beef, and sometimes chicken, and is cooked on a vertical rotisserie or spit. The meat is usually served on a warm piece of pita bread and topped with sliced onions and tomatoes, along with a sauce called tzatziki sauce, which is yogurt-based and also may contain dill, mint, and cucumber. I order my gyro with sauce on the side, since this can get to be a pretty messy sandwich with the sauce on top. And you did hear me right, I did call this sandwich a gyro, even though most of the time you hear people call it a gyro, which is still better than gyro. Don't say gyro.
Don't be that guy.
Alright guys, let's check out this gyro that I got from Mr. Greek. It's a big guy. I always get my gyro sauce on the side. This is something I started to do when I was working a corporate job downtown, and I didn't want to get too busy in between lunch, and that was kind of my hack for just getting sauce on the side. So there's the gyro right there. You can see it's pretty good. Got a lot of meat in there, onions, tomatoes. I don't know if you can see, but there's a lot of spices on the meat. Like, it's really, really spicy. And it looks really high quality, and it's definitely big. I mean, it's greasy, but not too greasy. And then here's the sauce. And the sauce looks really good too. You can see the spices they put in there. All right, so let's give this gyro a try. It's gonna be hard to pick up without it falling all over the place. But yeah, look at that big boy. That look good or what? Then I'll put some sauce on it. Really, really, really good. Just about as good as I remember it. You can taste everything. I mean, the meat definitely comes through. It's a really good, like, spicy meat. There's a lot of flavor to it. That's not like a greasy flavor. It's a really good, like, meaty flavor. Yeah, I'm making a mess. The sauce is really good too. It really complements. It's really like cool and refreshing, and it complements the spicy meat and the onions and the tomatoes. Everything just works together really good. The pita bread is excellent too. They toast it before they give it to you, and it's still hot. And again, with all the different textures and temperatures, there's just a lot of different stuff going on, and that's what makes this such a great sandwich. Mm. So good. There are a lot of choices for gyros in Chicago, but why I like Mr. Greek the most is just all the ingredients just work together really well in a sandwich. It's always very consistent. I mean, it's been 10 years since I've been here, and it still tastes like how I remember it, and it still tastes like the best gyro in the city to me. And you can see they also grill the meat a little bit before they give it to you. Mm. Just the meat by itself would be an amazing meal, but everything together just really puts it on a whole nother level. Mm. It's so good. The bread, the pita bread, does a great job of making it like not too meaty. Just when you think the sandwich is just so meaty, you know, kind of sometimes when you have an Italian beef, it's just so much meat, you kind of have to like take a break because, you know, all that meat. But the bread like soaks it up and kind of like equalizes stuff. That's what I'm talking about. Like all the ingredients on the sandwich just work together so well. Mm. And the tzatziki sauce is so flavorful. You know, a gyro is very much like a Chicago-style hot dog, where you have your base, you know, meat and bread, but all these toppings come together and just make it something totally new and totally spectacular. And that's what the gyro does. It's not just the lamb meat, you know, mixture. It's the warmness of the bread. It's the cool, refreshing tomatoes, the crunchy onions, and the really, really good, flavorful sauce. That just make this one of the best sandwiches in Chicago. And I do encourage you to use my hack when you eat a gyro and get the sauce on the side, because sometimes they go crazy with the sauce and sometimes you don't even get enough. So I find that when you get it on the side, you don't have to worry about, you know, a huge explosion of food in your mouth, which with a beard like this, you can imagine how difficult that would be. But you also get to, you know, use the sauce as you would like it. And I think it makes for a better sandwich. So yeah, I recommend getting your gyro sandwich with sauce on the side. Mm. Yeah, good food always comes down to the ingredients. And each one of these ingredients on its own, I mean, this is only like a 5 ingredient sandwich, but each ingredient on its own is just top notch. So how can you have a bad sandwich when everything is top notch? Let's check out the fries. About what I remember too. Pretty good. Pretty much your standard thick cut, you know, Chicago style fries. But thankfully, I have some sauce left over. Now they're amazing. Mm. And that sauce is so good. I remember I used to get extra sauce when I came, but I didn't do it this time. Yeah, I can't say it enough. Everything is just so top notch at this place. What I will say about the fries is they give you a ton. Look at all the fries that I got with my meal. I don't think there's any way I'll be able to finish all those. And they're the big ones too, so that's a lot of potato right there. So what can I say about Mr. Greek that I haven't already said? I do think that this is the best gyro in Chicago. So if you are from Chicago, you live in Chicago, or if you're visiting Chicago and you want to try one of these amazing sandwiches, get down to Greektown and try one from Mr. Greek. Do not go to Greek Islands. I think that is a tourist trap and probably a little bit overpriced for what you get. This is the real Chicago gyro that you will be coming back for over and over again. And I am glad that I was able to try it again after not having it for about 10 years. So I hope you guys check out Mr. Greek. Please like the video if you like what you saw here. And my name is Eric, and I will see you next time on High Foodelity.